I'm in a tunnel, foot on the gas. I see these demons, hoping I crash. All that I wanted, like the last laugh. Gotta move fast, get to the bag. And I saw the signs for so long. Just a reminder to hold on. Ain't gonna cry or go home. Stay strong, yeah. Walls keep closing in, closing in. I keep going in, going in. See that I'm gonna be the first, but they praying that I won't let. And you know that I get better when I wanna get better.
On my grind, it's 24/7, I don't settle. I demand my respect, cause they'll finesse you if you let them. Told myself I was the champion, went and got the medals. I showed the world my true colors, and they was black and yellow. I let the past be the past, I'm on a new level. It's hard to pick which car to drive, I got a few of them. The first to make it cross the line like a true winner. Cause if you knew better, then you do better. Yeah, better when I wanna get better.
My time.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the capital city of Colorado. Welcome to Denver and Empower Field at Mile High. Coming up, two teams ready to square off. It's the Dallas Cowboys and the Denver Broncos.
Brandon Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
Mike Tirico, Greg Olsen with you. The Pro Bowler Brandon Aubrey has a set. Off we go from Denver. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. Game's first play. Got it into the hands of Mims. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
Not much happening there, just a short game. From the 33, here's 2nd and 9. Drop play here for Harvey. With good blocking leading the way, he's got the first down inside the 25.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
And he did a pretty good job trying to get back to the line of scrimmage as he's chased out of bounds.
Just getting anything out of that one, I think, is a positive. It looked like he might have to throw it away early. Instead, he pulls it down. He winds up picking up a yard.
Second down. Nix. There's a short one taken by Ingram. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up third down.
So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it.
Working out of the gun, it's Nix. That is caught by the tight end. Adam Troutman. Touchdown, Denver. That is first touchdown this year. The kick by Lutz is good. The Broncos will take a 7-0 lead. So now after the touchdown, Lutz going to send this one away. He fields it at the 8. And he'll manage to get this back only to about the 20-yard line. They'll play action. It's Prescott. He'll let this go for Pickens. And this will be incomplete. He was looking for George Pickens there. And that will lead. Was second down.
So this is what defenses want to do, Mike. They want to flush the quarterback to his non-dominant side. So here for this guy as a righty, they want to get him moving to his left to force these throws against his body. And it actually wasn't a bad ball. He's trying to give his guy a chance downfield, and they just can't connect.
That ball incomplete. Got the hands in there to break it up. Could have been a big gainer. Instead, it sets up a third down.
And you don't earn the reputation this guy has, Mike, without having some really elite ball skills at your disposal. I mean, he's universally considered one of the best corners in the entire league, and when he makes plays like this, it's pretty easy to see why.
To the air on third down is Milton. And that is incomplete.
Remember what they told us, Mike, leading up to this game. They said it is so critical for us to find success, especially on third down. We want to maintain possession, extend these drives. Well, the first crack comes up and they fail through the air, and we're going to have to regroup and be able to have better success throughout the remainder of this game.
And he's going to be brought down after a short return, and that's where his team will get possession of the football. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Off the play fake, here's Nix. He will air this out, looking for Sutton. And he's going to be brought down inside the 15. A big play to kick off this drive. And even 50 yards. Space getting tight here, down to the 13-yard line. They work 1st and 10. Play action now. It's Nix. He runs with it. And he's going to be very close to the first down marker. Out of bounds after a gain of 9.
The key to a good quarterback scramble, Mike, is knowing when it's time to go from a thrower to a runner. And that's exactly what we saw here. Doesn't get the first down, but he's able to pick up some really positive yards and then get out of bounds.
We're trying to punch it in with Harvey. Good blocking, and he's in. R.J. Harvey. Touchdown, Broncos. The kick by Lutz is good. And the Broncos move out on top, 14-0. So now after the touchdown, Luck's going to send this one away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. They're running for the first time with Devontae Williams. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Milton to the air on second down. That's caught. It's Miles Sanders. And he'll get about 7. Still short of that first down. And they'll try to convert it on third down.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
Milton from the gun here on third down. And he's going to have the first down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on third down.
Doing a nice job there to move the chains early in this drive, but now as they approach midfield, continue to keep your foot on the gas. Don't get conservative. Don't start sitting on the ball. Cross midfield and go. Anytime you find yourself on your opponent's side of the field, you have to be thinking points.
He'll move the pile forward. Let's give him a couple. Nick Bonito there for the tackle.
Brings up second and 8.
Just shy of midfield. Here's second down.
Ready.
Play action. Now it's Milton. Open man, downfield, it's CeeDee Lamb. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. That one good for 29. On first down, here's Milton. And that one is incomplete and brings us to the end of the first quarter of play. So after 1, it's the Broncos with the early lead. Greg and I back in Denver in just a moment. They'll try again here. Second and 10.
Drop 50, drop 50. Cowboy 80. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Let's go.
From the shotgun, a throw from Milton. That's going to be intercepted in the end zone. Picked off by Riley Moss. And the Broncos are going to have it here as they'll start from their own 7.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back in the field. You could just see the frustration on the running back's face as he's getting helped up off the ground. Like, there was just nowhere to go from the moment he was handed the ball. Give credit to the defense. Great job.
On second down, it's Nix. He's going to send it downfield looking for Ingram. And the ball out of the reach of the receiver. Falls incomplete. Evan Ingram, the intended target. And it's going to be third down.
Bombers. Captain.
From the shotgun, here's Nix. This one just too far for the receiver, out in front of him. That one falls incomplete. On fourth down, out is the rookie sixth-round pick, Jeremy Crawshaw, to kick it away. Back deep to receive, the explosive Kevontae Turpin. That's taken on this side of midfield. And it's a good return here. He's going to set his guys up with outstanding field position. So on 1st and 10, here's Milton. Got his man at the 6. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10. Give him 27. And it's 1st and goal. They'll run. It's Williams. Down to the 4. It'll be 2nd and goal.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
Sanders. That one only good for a gain of 1 to the 2 to set up 3rd and goal.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the first down marker, and they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
Line of scrimmage, the 2-yard line. It's 3rd down and goal. They'll look to throw for it with Milton. And he will take this one across into the end zone. Joe Milton. Touchdown, Cowboys. The defense comes up with the coverage, but they cannot keep up with the speed as the quarterback scrambles to the end zone for the touchdown.
And down here in the red zone, Mike, is where I think a quarterback's legs can be the most dangerous. The defenders are trying to match backs, match tight ends and receivers, but often it's the quarterback that has no one assigned to him, and in this case, he's able to capitalize and run it in himself.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. Jaleel McLaughlin now on the return. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
On 1st down, here's Nix to throw. Pushed out to his left. He's going to send it downfield looking for Ingram. And that is incomplete.
So something they teach these defenders, especially in the secondary, Mike, is to trust your eyes. Don't panic. Don't overcommit until you see where that ball is being thrown. And it's a great example here. The defender just trusting those eyes, breaking on the ball, and he almost comes away with the pick.
That's taken in by Franklin. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
A bit of a quick hitter here. And what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Nix from the gun on 3rd down. And he's into a slide to avoid the contact. Does so successfully, and it's a 1st down.
Anytime a quarterback decides to tuck it and turn himself into a runner, you can just feel the sideline hold their breath. They're just hoping that he gets down, picks up enough for the 1st down, but more importantly, protects himself so he can get himself back up and continue on.
And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Again, it's Harvey. Angling to the sideline, inside the 35. And he is out of bounds. They get 15 on that game. Good for a Denver 1st down.
and 10 at the 32-yard line.
To throw is Nix. Escaping to his left. He'll tuck it and take off. And he'll get about 6 out of that one before being forced out of bounds.
He tried to buy all the time he could, but when he saw that space, he quickly turned from thrower to runner, and he's able to pick up a nice gain on first down.
2nd down and 3. Throwing is Nix. Now they'll set up the screen for Harvey. And he's in! R.J. Harvey. Touchdown, Denver. That's his 2nd touchdown in this one, and he's got a half dozen for the year. The kick by Lutz is good. Broncos will take a 21-7 lead. So now after the touchdown, Lutz is going to send this one away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Milton. He's got that complete to Turpin. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield. Give him 14 on that play. One first down. Throwing on 1st and 10 is Milton. That's down the field for Lamb. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked up by Talanoa, who fumbled. And he's going to go out of bounds, but a very nice return up past the 35-yard line.
The best way, Mike, for a defense to bait these bad throws is don't allow the quarterback to throw the ball to their first read. By the time he gets to the 3rd or 4th read, in this case, the defender has already put himself in position, jumped that route, challenged the receiver, and that's a big-time takeaway.
Come to the line now on 2nd and 2. Throwing, Nix. That's swung out to Harvey. And he's out of bounds inside the 45-yard line. Give him 14 on that one. First down, Broncos. On the give, it's Harvey. And a hard-earned yard as he ran through one would-be tackler. It's 2nd down.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the Cowboys' 41-yard line.
Here's Nix to throw. Out to his right. And Nix with the wise move there at the end. Sliding to a stop, but he's got the first down.
And the Broncos first down. 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Back to throw. Forced out wide. That is caught at the 3. And he will score again. R.J. Harvey. Touchdown, Broncos. 3 touchdowns in this one. He now has 7 for the year. And the show continues. What a first half he's had, Greg. A 3rd touchdown pass with that one.
Mike, what stood out to me the most so far is just the amount of space these guys have had to operate in. I think if I'm this defensive coordinator, me and my staff at halftime are revisiting this game plan. They obviously felt good about it coming in, and I don't think there's anything to feel good about thus far.
So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. To throw, it's Milton. Oh, the struggles continue. Another interception. Picked off by Riley Moss. And he's going to be out of bounds, but he has his offense set up in great field position inside the red zone.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Here's Harvey. And good hard running there. He'll push his way forward. Gain of about 5.
For the Broncos.
Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. And he will not attempt a return, so this will come out now to the 35-yard line. Boy, some bulk in the formation on that right side here for 1st and 10. They'll go play action here with Milton. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
For the 4th time today, he has been intercepted. Picked off by the rookie from Texas.
And these are the types of plays they envisioned when they invested a first-round pick on this defensive back just a few months ago. I mean, he's entered the league, Mike, with a reputation for having almost offensive wide receiver-type ball skills. Those ball skills were certainly on full display that time.
They get 13 to begin the drive. It's a 1st down. Zone read, a give to Harvey. To the 20. And he's into the end zone yet again. R.J. Harvey. Touchdown, Denver. Make it 4 touchdowns for him on the afternoon.
The kick is good.
Good-looking rushing touchdown there. Offensive line does its job. That back taking off to the end zone for the touchdown.
Mike, you're exactly right. He might get credit in the box score for that long rushing touchdown, but it was the big guys up front who were able to make that play possible.
And he'll work this one past the 25, so right about the 28-yard line. Milton now to throw on 1st and 10. He's going to let one go deep for Lamb. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. So a big one there to start the drive. 35 yards.
And it's hardly an exaggeration when I say, Mike, that he's probably one of the most difficult individual assignments in the entire league. It's like playing football against that really good kid in your neighborhood. He's just hard to cover, and plays like this, it just shows how special he can be.
That is hard! And he won't quite make it to the pylon, but he's out of bounds right around the 1-yard line. A couple of big plays, one after the other, and now it's 1st and goal. In motion, Lamb. Will show jet sweep and instead run it up the middle. Trying to find a crease in that mass of humanity, but he's going to come up short. From a little further back, here's 2nd and goal. Throwing, Milton. And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. C.D. Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas. Tight spaces down there. Things happen quick. Greg, a quick decision and great execution for the score.
You're exactly right, Mike. Down here this close to the goal line, everybody's clock has to speed up. Not only the quarterback processing to get the ball out of his hand, but you have to win as a receiver quickly and give the quarterback somewhere to go with the ball. It was that quickness at the line of scrimmage that led to that touchdown.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Mix now on 1st and 10. He'll look underneath for Harvey. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
So often for a defense defending the passing game, the most difficult guy to account for is the running back out of the backfield. So a really nice job here bringing him down before he has a chance to pick up any yards after the catch.
A gain there of 10 yards. Good for a Denver 1st down.
A gain of 10 yards. And the Broncos 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
A run once more, that's Harvey. Inside the 20. They're going to have it 1st and goal. He'll be out of bounds at about the 5-yard line. A big-time play for the Broncos. 47 yards.
Broncos 1st down. 1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
Here's a run. And he gets to the outside and takes it in. J.K. Dobbins. Touchdown, Broncos. His 2nd rushing touchdown of the year.
His kick is good.
Greg, nothing changed at halftime. They come right out to start this 3rd quarter and pick up where they left off.
Well, I think this defensive coordinator is going to think back to his halftime speech, Mike, because whatever adjustments he thought they made, it obviously didn't resonate. What we saw happen in the 1st half, they picked right back up here to start the 3rd quarter, and at this point, the offense has hit its stride, and they continue to pull away.
Ready.
From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10.
Ready. Panther 60. Panther 60.
Get out of the gun is Milton. Oh, for the 5th time, he is intercepted. Picked off by Brandon Jones. And he's going to be out of bounds, but quite a turn of events here. He has set up the offense with 1st and goal.
Sets up a 1st down and goal at the 2-yard line.
Harvey. This defense backed up, but they bring the fire there. Stop him before he can get past the 3-yard line.
No gain on the
Well, after being stopped for no gain on 1st down on the ground, Mike, it brings up the question. 2nd and goal from the 2, what do? I like throwing it. I don't like waiting till 3rd down to air the ball out. So if they want to take a shot at the end zone, I think it's got to be here on 2nd and goal.
And he's in. Marvin Mims. Touchdown, Denver. That is yet another touchdown pass. What a game he is having, throwing his 4th touchdown score of the game.
It's one thing, Mike, to throw 4 touchdowns, but it's really the ease in which he's carved this defense up that has stood out the most. The defense has had no answers for this passing game, and he has just completely had his way with this group.
So now after the touchdown, Lutt's going to send this one away. We'll see a return here from his own end zone. He gets swarmed under. Doesn't even get to the 15. They'll start this on the ground. It's Williams. A modest gain. Maybe 2 yards. It's 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 16-yard line.
Let's go.
Here's Milton. Now he'll air one out. And he's just throwing ducks up there. Another ball intercepted. Picked off by Riley Moss.
Well, Mike, this is entering the wrong kind of rarefied air. I mean, as in, it's only happened a handful of times since the turn of the millennium. It's an entire season's worth of picks thrown in just one game. I think at this point, you junk the playbook, you light it on fire, and we're just going to start from scratch next week.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12. Work in the middle. That's Harvey. Has some room inside the 30. And he cannot be stopped. He's into the end zone again. R.J. Harvey. Touchdown, Broncos. He is having a performance to remember. That is 5 touchdowns for him in this one game. So now after the touchdown, Luck's going to send this one away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
Ready, set. Red. Warriors, 70.
They'll start this on the ground with Sanders. He's able to get away from one man, but the reinforcements were there fast. He's taken down for a loss on the play. Lost one on the last play, so now it's second and 11. He'll work this out wide for Sanders. And he's going to be out of bounds here on what will wind up being the final play of the third quarter.
On the jump.
What can they do here on third down and 7?
Cowboy 8, go.
Looking to throw, it's Milton. There's a short one that's caught by Ferguson. He's going to have the first down. So they convert on third down with a pickup of 9.
First down, Cowboys.
Ready.
From the shotgun, a throw from Milton. Going for it all. That is knocked away. Incomplete. Good coverage there defensively. All over him. And it'll be second down.
Here we go. Here we go.
Throw once more. Here's Milton. That one knocked away. And it's incomplete.
That's one of those plays where you come off the field, Mike, and you're getting a lot of high fives. Hey, good job. But then that secondary's coach pulls you over to the side and says, hey, nice play. But next time, let's come away with the pick.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Panther 11.
To the air on third down is Milton. He's got his tight end. That's Ferguson. And he's out of bounds, but not until he gets inside the 25-yard line. A huge play for Dallas. And even 30 yards. To the air once more is Milton. Oh, fine work there defensively. Got that hand in there. That pass is incomplete. Talanoa Hufanga had the coverage from the safety position and comes away with the breakup. We'll try again. It's second and 10. Throwing again is Milton. Good coverage there in the end zone. That is incomplete. Terrific work has separated the man from the football, and it'll bring up third down.
10 yards to go.
Let's go. Knock the Bronco 80.
Milton going to look to throw it again, and that is incomplete.
I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. And truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more.
The offense not coming off the field, and here's fourth down. And more of the same. Another interception. Picked up by Alex Singleton.
I got to give credit, Mike, where credit is due. I mean, they have played a complete game in all facets of football. I mean, the scoreboard pretty much reflects what we've seen play out here over the last 4 quarters.
They'll begin on the ground with Harvey. And he'll get 4 here, up to the 24-yard line.
And he's been on an absolute tear throughout this entire game, Mike. I mean, he's averaging over 10 yards per carry. And anytime you can run the ball with that explosiveness, it's just going to be hard to beat.
Here's Dobbins. It's a pickup of about 3 to the 28-yard line.
And with that run, Mike, even though it brings up 3rd down, it still keeps this offense in what they call a 50-50 downs. It means with the down and distance provided, you can call a run or a pass, and both are equal threats. And that's what makes it so hard for these defenses to defend those situations. So it's a pretty manageable 3rd down, so they really have the option to run or pass. So they decide to keep the ball on the ground, which I don't mind as long as you've made the decision already that you're willing to use 4th down to pick up the rest of the yards. If not, I think that's a big mistake.
And it's a good solid return as he takes it back up near midfield. We're going to stop it here. There is an injured Cowboy. That not a welcome development here late in a one-sided game.
Ready?
So on 1st and 10, here's Milton. He'll take a shot here for the end zone. And that is incomplete.
So, of course, you prefer to connect on that throw. But think about it like this, Mike. The more they continue to test this defense downfield, the more it's going to open up some of those shorter passes underneath.
2nd and 10.
Ready?
Throwing is Milton. He'll get that to Javonte Williams. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
It's not often that you see a running back be the one that the defense decides to double team in the passing game. But to me, this feels like the defense was tipped off. They knew what was coming. They knew where the quarterback was going with the ball. And they were able to put a stop to this one really before it got going.
He's still on his feet. And he will finally be taken down inside the 10-yard line. A big play for the Cowboys. An even 40 yards.
So it's man coverage, Mike. You have to keep track of who your responsibility is. And in this case, he just drops him. He's wide open. Short throws turn into long runs, and they're inside the red zone.
Now a chance to pay off that big play. They have it 1st and goal. Forced to his right. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down.
Mustang 19. Let's go. 60 Bison.
Off the bootleg, it's Milton. Flush to his right, and he will get into the end zone. Joe Milton, touchdown Cowboys. Well, it's not going to be enough, but at least they find the end zone at the end of a hard week's work. This will pay off with a touchdown, Greg.
Mike, you can just chalk this one up in the column of too little, too late. Give credit to this offense for not going down without a fight, but they're not going to have enough time to find themselves back in this one.
Broncos 56, Cowboys 21. Brandon Aubrey to kick off.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. McLaughlin now on the return. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Dobbins out of the pistol. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line. It's a gain of 16, and very quickly, a first down. So, 2 minutes to play here in the second half. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. A run with Dobbins. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line. 12 more yards from him there, and another first down.
And this running game has really been rolling, Mike, all game long. The holes, the run lanes, they've been there consistently. Here's another nice run as they look to put this game away.
Give them 15 more on that one. They are on the move. It's a first down.
So when you're evaluating the impact of a team's run, I think it's important at the end of the game to look back and say, okay, how many yards did they run for? But more importantly, when did those yards come? Did I run for those yards in the fourth quarter, which typically means I had the lead? That's the sign of a successful run game, as opposed to getting a lot of meaningless yards early in the game.
So this will wind up a win for the Broncos. They continue to be the hottest team in the NFL here in the first couple of months of the season as they remain unbeaten.